Hello friends, this is Amy. I am here. I'm going to be channeling what blessings are coming your way. This is another pick a deck reading or pick a card reading, depending on what you call it. We have 3 piles to choose from, 1, 2, and 3. And for you to find out what blessings are coming your way, just tune into the energies of the pile and select one or more that you feel drawn to and see what's in store. If you want to find them easier, just go into the description box. There will be timestamps down below for your particular pile, and you can just click on the link in there and it'll take you right to your reading. So pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. All right, pile number 1. If you chose pile number 1, this is your group's reading. We have the 5 of Wands in reverse. There is the 6 of Wands in reverse. You've got it's time to take action in reverse. You have time to breathe out to the right. You have potential to the right. Reverence to the right. Assurance to the left. The 7 of Diamonds or the 7 of Pentacles to the left. The 2 of Clubs to the left. And in case you guys are wondering, I read cards in all directions. One time I was trying to pull cards and it did not matter what I did. I could not get them to be up or down. It would always come out left or right. And then I thought, maybe there's something to this. So I started looking into it and I developed my own style of channeling and reading. And it does take into account which direction the cards are going. So yeah. So I hope you like it, and usually people really appreciate that because I have a look into their, how their thinking is making a difference in their life as well. Okay, so then it's the 4 of Hearts or the 4 of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, and this is the 8 of Cups in reverse. I'm going to try to pull like all of the cards and then do your entire reading. You've got the 3. So 3 is the Empress. Okay, so this is the Empress in reverse. If you were to look at it that way, she's sitting still and nice. And then the other way, the back of it is reversed. You got Smiles to the left. I can follow the trails of good feeling thoughts. I am developing the skill to direct my thoughts to the right. And what if everything was always working out for me? Okay, so your card started off with like the 5 of Wands in reverse. Now the 5 of Wands would be if somebody's like scattered or losing their focus and they have a difficult time concentrating, or they don't know which thing to do or what to start on, which direction. It just seems like maybe too much clutter, too much things going on, too much all of this, right? Like there's just challenging time being clear. Like just unclear, not knowing where to go or what to do. Okay, so this is in reverse. So this is either you're coming out of this energy or it's already passed, or you don't have to worry about this right now. The 6 of Wands in reverse. So this is interesting because you've got the scattered lack of focus right above the victory and success or rising up. So the 6 of Wands would be like, yay, reason to celebrate. There's lots of great stuff. But I think because you've been in a blocked, scattered energy, right, that you don't feel like there are things to celebrate right now, right? So this is just like things are not necessarily complete, but you're coming out of this energy, and so you don't need to worry about things not being complete. You don't need to worry about whether you've got to be celebrating on things or not. In fact, you're kind of looking, the way that your thoughts are going, you're kind of looking for like how you can like breathe out, how you can take a bit more time. So your thoughts right now as you're coming out of this scattered energy is like really looking into your future, going, how can I like take a little bit more time for myself? How can I really like continually calm myself and get back to center, right? Because you know that getting back to your center is what's going to be bringing you the potential, and it's going to be bringing you like getting back in your own power, where people are going to be like looking at you and really supporting you, and like you're going to be revered, and you're really standing in your own essence. And really it's somebody that people stand up and take notice of. So you can see all of this is the potential in yourself. And you know that it comes to you getting centered and grounded. So it says it's time to take action. In reverse, it's telling me that it is not time for you to take action right now. It is time for you to maintain this this centered, this, like, you're regaining your balance, essentially. You're regaining your clarity. You're regaining all of your vision. Okay, so you may feel a desire to move, but sometimes that's where your scattered energy was coming from, is that you wanted to move so fast and you wanted to do these things, but your body or your soul or your mind was really calling you for that time to breathe out and take action. In the past, you used to be a lot more assured, right? So when you go into these vibrations or these energies where things aren't working and you're like, oh, like your mind is just cluttered, right? You used to be able to live around like that and there would be no problem. It's like you always had this assurance that everything was going to be fine. You could move through things, no problem. Right now you're a different person than you were before. Okay, so yeah. And what I'm getting also is maybe you just had an illness. Maybe it was you or somebody in your household, somebody in your family, somebody that you cared about. Maybe it was a child. But regardless, you have been concerned about other people. So that's what's happening. And it could be like, it doesn't have to be a child. So like take what resonates, but there could be somebody close to you who's been going through something significant. And so you want to do all of these wonderful things, but at the same time, like your focus has been elsewhere and it's been slowing down your projects and the things that you're doing. And so before you could go through, and have no problem in your life, really, you would just be able to like move through stuff. But now you've got these people that you care about. And so your energy is kind of like tied to other people. And so you're hoping that you could have that kind of assurance that you had in the past, right? You want to be able to have that. Either way, what's also here is you've got the Empress in reverse. So it's like the Empress is very nurturing, very like, she's like beautiful and wise and solid, nurturing creator. She's very powerful. She's like the mother. She's like the mother of all creation. She's the feminine flow, like the real like powerful energy, right? So that flow is blocked. And that's totally fine. Like for where it is right now. I'll tell you why in a minute. You got the 7 of Pentacles to the left, and you've got the 2 of Wands to the left. Okay. So 7 of Pentacles is like when you're taking the time to contemplate and do these things. And so in the past, this is what you do. You'd run into this scattered energy and you'd just be like, okay, great. I'm going to just tune into myself, get some reassurance, maybe go see some friends, maybe like just do whatever I need to do for self-care. I got this. You take some time to think about things because again, it's like contemplation. It's taking time to like really think things through. The 2 of Wands is like determination and direction. So you would go inward or outward. You'd do a little bit of both and you would regain your ground and just move forward. Okay. But what's happened is with this person having like ill health or stagnation or something that just wasn't working, it caused you to second guess all of the way that you would normally deal with things, because normally what you had set up worked for yourself. You could just like get back in your groove and move forward. But because of this, it's like it's blocked your creative natural flow, your creative energy. All right. Spirit is saying to follow the good feeling thoughts. So as you have one good feeling thought, follow that. Go with it. Don't allow yourself to get stuck in this. Just take the time. This is like take the time to breathe out. But while you're taking the time to breathe out, just one by one, simple thing by simple thing, just allow yourself to enjoy. Enjoy each moment. Enjoy each thought that feels good. Like really like develop your skills to direct your thoughts in that kind of way. Because when you're vibrating high with your thinking, you can actually be healing other people around you. Like when you're thinking about how worried you are about somebody or how things might not work because circumstances have changed and you know, like people, like basically things in your life have to change because somebody's health is gone or somebody's business is gone or, you know, somebody's like financial situation, whatever it is that was the blockage. When you're thinking about that, your vibration lowers and you can't be able to help somebody out of that situation as easily when you lower yourself down into their vibrational space. So follow the good trail of feeling, like the good feeling trail of thoughts, and allow yourself to raise your vibration so that you can help pull whoever it is that's going through things out of that naturally, right? And it will also cause you to feel a bit better and be in your own power more. Start asking yourself, what if everything was always working out for me? One of the things I started doing, and it was amazing, was like when I had something that was an ill energy or something that didn't feel good to me or that I was concerned about, I would start to say, what if I didn't have this concern? What if I wasn't worried about that? And just by asking that simple question, it's like my mind and body would start to act different. For example, so I sometimes would get migraines or headaches, and I would say to myself, what would it be like if I didn't have a migraine? And so even though I was still in significant pain, my body, though, would just like somehow snap into a different position, and it would start to like move in a way that felt better. The great thing about this is that when that thought is not in your mind and you allow your body to snap back into what it would be like if that circumstance did not exist, it releases energy blockages. It may not cause everything to feel better all in the moment or anything, but like little by little, it's like every single energy blockage that you clear or anything that feels a little bit better is still a step in the positive direction. So your job is to follow the good feeling thoughts and continually find out what things would look like if everything was always working out for you. Okay, and I know this reading is about blessings coming your way, so I'm going to be getting into that. I'm just like building like what's been going on, okay? Then you've got the Four of Hearts, which would be the Four of Cups. So this is like greed or discontent. And then the Sun of Pentacles in reverse. That's like, it would be, if it was upright, it would be like loyal and quiet, dedicated, and smiles to the left is like thinking about it. Okay, so here's the thing is you've been thinking about how you used to have a little bit more joy and used to smile more. It's like lately you haven't been smiling nearly as much as you used to, okay? So energy blockage releasing number one is start smiling, okay? Then with the Sun of Pentacles, it's like before, okay, so you are somebody who's very loyal and you are very dedicated and you usually keep things to yourself in a lot of ways, in a lot of senses. But now it's like you're speaking up and speaking your truth. The one thing that I need to caution you about is speaking your truth needs to come from this good feeling thoughts and what's possible, okay? So create that vision for yourself and for the other people in your life. Create a vision and stand in that vision, and don't do anything that is outside of that vision, because you have the ability to shift all of this and to really create worlds. It's pretty amazing what you've got going on. Then the Four of Hearts, which is the Four of Cups, would be greed and discontent. Okay. So yeah, all it is that how things are right now, you want more. You're not as happy as you could be. And you know that, because you haven't been focusing on the good feeling thoughts as much as you could. The cool thing is that this is blessings that are coming your way are, you know how to do this. Okay. You know how to think about the things that make you feel good. You know how to step out of that energy. You know how to bring yourself back into alignment, and you're doing the work. Okay. And you're thinking about additional ways that you can direct your thoughts and get better and better at being in your more positive power and who you are. So the blessings that are coming your way are that you're getting out of this stagnant energy. You're feeling really, really good moving forward. You're going to be having you're going to be reconnecting with that fun, free-spirited part of yourself that you haven't seen in quite some time. And you're going to be like standing in your own power, realizing a lot of the things for your potential. You're going to be coming into some money in abundance. And also it's like, so where you've been stopped and where you've been lacking is all going to start opening up when you realize that it's taking time for you first and foremost, but allowing yourself to be in that positive mindset and that positive appreciation. This isn't just like speaking positive affirmations and hoping that they're going to work. Because if you're saying an affirmation and it causes you disharmony, it's not the affirmation you need to be using. You need to be finding things that cause harmony. So if there's something that you want that you'd like to bring into your life, find an affirmation that's at least 80% of what you believe. Okay, so you might not believe it 100%, but if you can believe at least 80%, your mind's going to allow you to bring it in. All right, so you have like, I'm getting that a lot of this is going to have to do with your career or your finances and your home instability. Okay, so I'm getting that as you're moving forward, you're going to be completely aligning with your true power, purpose, and potential, and you're going to be like allowing things to come to you so you don't have to scatter all of your energies and scatter all of your forces. Okay, so direct your thoughts and direct your speech specifically to what you want and what your vision is. Talk about what feels good. Bring that out more. Stop talking about everything that feels so bad, okay? Because that just like scatters your energy and clouds the momentum of good things coming to you. But yeah, you have really, really good things coming to you. You've got peace of mind, you've got potential, and you've got like some wealth coming in, and you've also got the ability to really be proud of who you are and have people really respect you. Okay? So those are your blessings coming your way. I hope you enjoyed your reading, pile number 1. Group number 1. If you would like a private reading or anything where I can answer some specific questions for you, I've got some amazing specials this month. So just go to the description box down below and you can click on the link and book directly in my calendar. It's pretty super simple to book an appointment. All right, I will talk to you later and hopefully see you in another reading soon. Thank you. All right, group number 2. If you chose pile number 2, this is your deck. Here we go. We have, I can pivot from feeling bad to feeling good. I can create both money and time to enjoy it. The attention to unwanted attracts more unwanted in reverse. So your pile, you got a lot of big cards. It's kind of neat. I just listened to Spirit telling me which cards to pull when, and your pile got lots of big cards. So you have trying hard in reverse, angel singing in reverse, tree angel in reverse, healing upright, quiet upright. I hope you can see these cards. You got you're very close to achieving your goal in reverse, the lovers in reverse, the hanged man in reverse, mastery in reverse. You got the Empress to the left, 4 of Cups upright, and you got Mother of Cups in reverse. Okay, so right away, what I'm seeing for you, and okay, I'm just letting you know, I'm going to be like reading into what's going on first, and then I'm going to be channeling what your blessings are. All right. So, first off, you're in a period of healing. All right. You've had to quiet your mind, quiet your body. You've had to like really start to allow yourself to pivot from some of these things that are not good feeling thoughts, and you're thinking about how you can feel better and better. All right. So one of the things is that you recognize that you can create time and money. Or sorry, you can create money and you can also create the time to enjoy it, okay? So this is really, really wonderful. All right. There are so many messages coming in all at once, and it's like I want to like channel and tell you all of them, but it takes a little while. Okay, so anyways, forgive me for that. So you've got 4 of Cups. So 4 of Cups is like greed and discontent. And you've also got the Mother of Cups, which is insightful and psychic. And you've got quiet. So right away, it's like you have been in an energy of things where you're not very happy. You're not content. And you've been you've been focused a lot on your career or your success or the things that you need to do to be able to take care of like yourself and your family or your home. Take what resonates, because some of the people watching this are going to be a little younger and some people are going to be a little bit older. So some people are going to be in a place where they already have their family and everything, and other people are like just needing to take care of like student loans and cars and whatever. And some people watching this might not even be in that spot yet, but they're like starting to work and get jobs and things like that. So what's really cool about you is that you do make money, and you actually take time to do things you enjoy. So this is really, really good. One of the things though is, even though you're doing this, you're not as happy as you could be, and you know that there's something more, there's something missing. All right. And you're going through a period of healing. And also the goals that you're working on, some of them feel like they're going to be taking like a long time. It feels like you get close, but they're not really like coming together as fast as you'd like. And you've disconnected a little bit from that like inner knowing, that insightful person who can really just like tune into their own energy and really like feel good in any time, right? So the one good thing is that you are tuning in. Okay, you are taking the time for you. You're getting still. This is really, really good. But what you're doing is, like when you read cards to the left and to the right, this is how I do it, okay? So the left is like thinking in the present about where your thoughts, like where things were before. So your thoughts in the present are kind of going to the past. When it's to the right, your thoughts in the present are going to the future. So in the present, you're thinking about how you can go from feeling bad to feeling good. Because right now you're in a place where you're not really that content, even though you do have, like you've got money and you've got the time to enjoy it, or money is coming in, it's like there's got to be more than this. There's got to be more. All right. And in the past, like when you look to the past, it's like you had everything. You were very easy breezy. You were bright and colorful. You could create things. Like things seem to be a lot more carefree than they have been lately. What's great though is that your attention is going away from the things that you don't want. So before, you're recognizing like you were attracting things that you didn't want in your life, and that's what brought some of this greed and discontentment with. But you're recognizing that by you paying attention to it, and by you feeling like, you felt bad and you didn't like feeling bad, but you were looking at the things that felt bad. So now it's like, okay, great. I want to come out of this energy and I want to start to be looking at the things that feel good. Right? So, it's like, one of the things that I'm getting is like, when you go to sleep at night, one of the things that you could be doing is asking your higher self, or asking your angels or spirit guides for like things that will help make you happy, or solutions to make you feel good, or like bringing the best about, allowing you to clear your mind. It's like if you give your subconscious mind a direction and give it something that's going to be like positive for you, while you sleep, it's going to take care of the work for you, so that when you wake up in the morning, either you'll have that idea for what you want to do for your job, or your spouse or your family or whatever. You'll have the answer to whatever problem it is you're looking for, or you'll just have like this freedom because you went through and you did a forgiveness exercise while you were sleeping, right? You can even ask your angels and spirit guides to sing to you so that you feel better when you wake up. Use that time when you're sleeping to allow yourself, your mind, your subconscious mind, to be retrained and reprogrammed to have these things feel good. Okay? Because you used to try very, very hard. I'm getting that you tried, and you got really frustrated because you were trying to, like, people would say focus on the positive, focus on this and do that, and you would try, but it was like challenging for you. All right? So one more thing is that it would be very, very good for you to get yourself out into nature, because it would be like allowing you to ground. You've got one tree here and you've got another tree here. And it's like when you're in nature, it brings you back to this place of quiet and this place of like zen and an inner knowing, which naturally brings you back to starting to attract more of the things that you want and less of the things that you don't, because you're aligning with yourself. All right? You've got the Lovers in reverse, the Hangman in reverse, and Mastery in reverse. All right. So I'm going to be channeling things, and I want to make sure that, because not all of these messages are for everybody, I want to make sure that nobody's going to be taking offense to anything that comes up in this little part that I'm about to say, okay? Because this message is for some people and not for everybody. And the people that it's for, when we talk about this, you're going to know from this, if it's you, for one, and then also we're going to talk about what you can do about it. Okay, so what I'm getting is that you don't necessarily feel like a master of things in your life right now. It's like you've got stuck in this stagnant, not feeling good energy, and it's like you want to have a bit more control over your life and have things feel really, really good. Also, it's like you've had a hard time like sitting there waiting long enough to watch things. It's like you've had a hard time letting go, so you hold grudges and you have things like in your past, and you really, really do want to just like see things differently and let go. Like you really want to, but you're holding on to these things. And some of them are from past relationships and past loves and stuff like that. So it's like this desire or union and this joy that you had, it's like, it's blocked. It's like you're not allowing this newness to come in. You are in a healing stage. It does say that you're in a healing stage, but it's like you want to have more control over your life, and you want to be able to project your thoughts and your feelings and have it all come out good. Like you don't want to be stuck in this like continually attracting the things that don't work. I mean, you've got some failed relationships and things in here, and it doesn't have to be a love relationship. It could be like family or friends or something, but you've got things in here that it's like you want this like joy and you want this connection and you want all of this stuff, but your thinking is what caused you to feel this. Okay, so even though you've got like money and the ability to enjoy things, you don't necessarily have the connections and the love that you want. Okay, so that's a background. All right, so I'm going to talk to you right now about the blessings that are coming your way, and I'm also going to pull a couple more cards for you. All right, because I have a feeling that you got some really, really good things. So first off, what is coming is that you can switch your thinking. So you're actually like, one of the blessings that's coming is that you're really going to be getting a handle on how you think and how things play out. Your healing is going to be continuing for a little bit more. You don't have to worry about your money and your finances. You're still going to have that in place and in check. And you're going to be able to tune into your inner knowing a lot easier. Okay. So let's see what other blessings are coming your way for pile number 2. All right. What do I want and why do I want it? So it's saying that you don't know everything that you want right now. Maybe because you were stuck thinking on the things that you didn't want, right? You were thinking about some of the things you didn't want. So when it comes to what you want and why you want it, you don't have total clarity of that yet. However, tuning into yourself and asking for guidance when you sleep is a great way to find out these things. Start taking, writing in a dream journal, because after you start writing some of your dreams, these things start making sense, and you're like, oh, and it'll just start to come to you. All right, and the moon, yeah. So tap into your shadow side. Don't be afraid to explore like the hurts and the things that you might have gone through and stuff. Like, don't get stuck in it, okay? Like these things about like my attention to unwanted attracts more unwanted. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like looking at these like aspects of yourself that might cause you to act a certain way or do a certain way, like do things a certain way. Look into your dreams, analyze some of your fears, do some things that are going to be some personal development work, and just be like, oh, isn't that interesting? I think this. Oh, where did that come from? And just like look to things with a curious and open mind and not like a judgmental mind. Okay, so as you're looking for things from a curious mind, you're going to be able to like start to just be with however things are. Like no judging, no criticizing. That's going to allow you to forgive yourself and others a lot easier as well, because you're going to recognize that these aspects that you have within yourself are ones that are within all of these other people too. And you're going to be a lot more lenient and a lot more forgiving with those people. Yeah, so what is coming for you is you're really getting a handle on your thoughts and your feelings. And you're tuning into your psychic knowing again as well. So this card, Mother of Cups, is about being insightful and psychic. And then the moon is about like vivid dreams, fears, mysteries, shadow realm. All right, but both of them have to do with like going within, fine-tuning. Yeah, you're fine-tuning your energy. In fact, if you can fine-tune your energy to the point where you're focusing totally on your good feeling thoughts and following those trails, you will be able to manifest all of the good things. And these, like you'll have the love and you'll have the mastery and you'll have all of that stuff without any challenge at all. It'll just naturally flow to you because it did before when you were in that energy before of the Empress. and you can bring that creative flow back. I'm going to read this card before we end your reading, okay? It says, when you acknowledge what you do not want and then ask yourself, what is it that I do want? You begin a gradual shift into telling of your new story and into a much improved point of attraction. You get the essence of what you think about, whether you want it or not, because the law of attraction is unerringly consistent. Therefore, you're never only telling the story of how it is now. You are also telling the future experience that you're creating right now. So as you're watching this video in this very, very moment, or as you're listening to this, where is your energy pointed? Where are your thoughts pointed? Are they pointing to things that you want? Are they feeling good? Or are they pointing to things that you don't want and feeling bad? Because in this moment right now, you're creating your future. And the only moments you ever have is now. So, yeah, your blessings are you're really getting a handle on your thoughts, and you're deciding what you want in your life, and you're allowing your subconscious to do a lot of the work so you don't have to worry about it anymore. And yeah, you're really just like tuning into your higher power. And yeah, and again, you're going to have time and money that you can enjoy. Yay! And also you're going to be blessed because you get to go out in nature. So that is all I have for you, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, if it resonated with you, please give it a like, comment, or subscribe. And I would love to hear what you think about these readings. It makes a big difference for me knowing that I'm able to make a difference for other people. So, yes. And I hope to see you again in another reading. Thank you. Bye. All right, group number 3. If you chose group number 3, this is your reading. This is your pile. Here we go. We have forgiveness. This is for what blessings are coming your way. And I generally tend to tell you what's going on, tune into the cards. I give a bit of a background on everything. And then I go through and I tell you what things are coming, what blessings are coming for you. Okay, so in your reading so far, you've got forgiveness. You have a time to give rather than take to the right. You have a new romantic cycle begins to the right. The end of a tough cycle approaches, inverted. A fiery climax approaches, inverted. Surrender to the divine, inverted. Balance spirituality and practicality, inverted. 10 of Pentacles, upright. The Queen of Swords, upright. The Jack of Pentacles, upright. Okay, you have the 8 of Swords to the left. You've got the Ace of Pentacles to the left. The 7 of Wands upright. My financial success does not require hard work to the left. I hope you can see all of these cards. I don't know if you can or not. Inexperience upright. Justice in reverse. 8 of Cups to the right. And the Hierophant to the right. Okay. So forgiveness is at the very, very center of your reading. All right. So one of the things I see right away is you're in a space where you're able to forgive and let go of things easy. And you may have not forgiven somebody at this point that's very important for you to forgive, but you're in this space now where you're coming into, yes, I'm going to forgive. I'm going to let go of this attachment to holding on to this grief or this anger or whatever feeling that you had that was being held on to. You're in a space where you're ready to let go. And when you let go of this, you're going to be walking into this situation or this relationship newly. And you won't have it's almost like, this is what I heard a long time ago. And it was, when you forgive somebody, you're giving them back what they had before they caused the problem in the first place. Right? So it's like forgiveness. Right? You're giving them that space and that clearing, and you're giving the love back that they had before. You're giving that opportunity for them to just be themselves, or open communication. Whatever it is like forgiveness is like giving something for that connectedness to live again, right? So, and you're going to be going into this like brand newly, completely with inexperience, fresh eyes, knowing that justice has been served. It's like, even if you don't necessarily forget everything that happened, right? It's like you can actually free yourself from the constraints of these situations, and you can free them as well. So it's like justice has been served. If you don't feel that, like, just know that when you do this forgiveness, it's like karma is a very powerful thing and will come, like what we put out to the world will get back. So if there was an injustice, just rest knowing that it's already taken care of and you don't have to worry yourself about it at all. It's like you can actually forgive yourself and others and move on because you know that the rest of it's all handled. You don't have to worry about that. People end up getting their karmic lessons in various ways, and we never, like, it's not for us to know how other people have their karma, but it's like, it's a spiritual law. It's just what happens, right? So you don't need to hold on to that baggage anymore, which is really cool because this says like the fiery climax approaches, the end of the tough cycle approaches. You know, this is like you're coming out of this stuff. It's like there was like this climax and everything is like this is the end of a tough cycle and it's already like here. This is the clearing. You're like, whew, I'm done with that. Yay. Yeah, you definitely had to balance yourself in the spiritual world and in the physical, practical world. And you allowed yourself to surrender to the divine, which is one of the reasons why you were able to come in and be in this forgiveness energy, because you're like, I really have to let go and I have to trust. I have to trust either God or the universe or, you know, like your higher power, however you call it, source, energy. Everybody's got something different, but you know what I'm talking about, right? All right. So now that you've got this forgiveness, you're looking to the future for like, it's time to give rather than take, right? You know, maybe like because you were stuck on these things in the past, you were not necessarily as giving and as generous as you could be. Maybe you got taken advantage of. I'm not sure, but you're looking to the future for like how you can be more generous and more giving and more loving. You're also looking to the future for how you can be like what is going to come up in romance and, you know, how you can like really, if you're in a relationship, it's like how you can bring more romance and liveliness to your life. And if you're not in a relationship, it's like, what's going to be next for me? You know, you've got these things looking to the future for that. Also, you're looking to the past where in the past you didn't have to work so hard for the financial success that you got. You may have developed this inner knowing that financial success does not require hard work, or you may just be looking at that as that was a past energy. It's like, you know what? I used to somehow have money and I don't even know how I had it. You know, that's something that a lot of people mention is that when they're younger and they're not attached to it, they have no problem making money. So that's something that you're looking to in the past. Right now, you've got a lot of courage and inner strength as you go through and you do these forgiveness cycles. You've also got, you're also very, very responsible. You're very kind. You're very loving and supportive. And you've got, you're sharp. You're perceptive. And you've also got like lots of fulfillment and abundance. I believe because you came into this forgiveness cycle, you've really allowed yourself to step into your abundance and allow yourself that fulfillment. And that's why, because you have this peace of mind, you've got these things in you right now, you're looking for opportunities that you can make a difference for other people, which is really good. And you're looking for places that you can bring love and just pour love into it. But one of the things that happens is that you still somehow look back to your past when you were feeling very stuck and you were feeling like you didn't have things under control, like you were trapped under the burdens of the situation that needed forgiving. Okay, so even though you're in this space of like forgiving and moving forward, you still have a tendency to like in short periods of time or in some moments you catch yourself going back into that like energy that wasn't very good for you. It was actually like there's, you know, this thing happened but there's nothing you can do about it, that kind of energy. And you're also looking back to to when your financial success and all of your things started. So you're looking for, okay, I'm going to channel this, and this is not going to be for everybody, but so prosperous new beginnings. That would be the Ace of Pentacles, right? So past thoughts are looking at how this entire situation started, right? Things started so good. It could be with a person, it could be with a romance, it could be with a business or family member. It's not really, depending on who's watching this, it's going to be a different situation. But it's like you're looking to the past for all of these things started so good, and then things like fell apart, and it's like I couldn't do anything about it. Like this stuff happened. All right, I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to forgive. Okay. And then it's like you're in a really good space, but you still somehow get pulled back into that thought pattern sometimes. Yeah. So you've got the this is what I was just saying. So you've got the Eight of Cups, and that's to the right. So this is future thoughts. So because you had this, like, everything started off so great in this last thing, and then it all fell to pieces and didn't work. So you've got this energy that sometimes comes up for you and goes into your future. So your past-based thinking is actually clogging up your future-based thinking. And so you really got to get a handle on that, because everything is now, and your now is creating your future. Okay, so the Eight of Cups, that's like stagnation or ill health. That's when things just aren't working. And so because you had this, you're kind of projecting some of those thoughts into your future. Also, one of the things that you're got in your future in your thoughts is the Hierophant. So it could be, that you're seeking additional knowledge for things. You're thinking about how you can get better at things. You see the possibility for having abundance and having all of that. In fact, like, you're in a really good space right now, and you're able to, like, speak your truth and really be really see things clearly right now. Okay, so this is what's really, really good. The warning for you is, like, not to get stuck in this past-based energy that wasn't very good for you and bring that into your future, because by not bringing it into your future, you're going to be able to have all of the abundance and have that remaining. You'll also remain in this nice feeling of inexperience, and allow yourself to be fresh and new with all of these different things. Okay. And then the Hierophant. So it's like you might be looking to some kind of organization, some kind of, like, whether it's a church or whether it's a school or whether it's some place where you can get additional guidance and support. So this is something that you're thinking about, is like, maybe I'd like to give to some organization that I believe in, or maybe, like, I want to be part of some group. Maybe it's like some kind of club, but some kind of organized club. And so you're thinking about how you could be part of that. And some of you, I'm getting, actually want to lead groups, like teach people how to do this forgiveness and teach people how to claim their 10 of Pentacles. And so that would be the abundance and all of that. So you might be thinking that you want to teach some of your skills and how you can let go of these things from the past and step into that power energy and have things. And you might be looking to give some of this stuff just knowledge and help people as well. So blessings that are coming your way, pile number 3. Right off the bat, freedom from the past. You are going to be blessed significantly with the ability to just, like, step into your own power and move forward with freedom and ease. You're also looking into a new romantic cycle is coming. So some really cool, beautiful love energy, and some, like, I don't know, just like, I feel like really warm and snuggly when I'm thinking of this, like, or some really hot stuff too, but you've got some really, really cool things coming for you in that regard. And also, like, connection, a really, like, high level connection, somebody who's really vibing at the same level as you. I'm getting that you're going to be meeting some people, like at least one friend, but probably I'm thinking 3 friends you're going to be meeting who are all, like, vibing on the same level as you, and you can really, like, relate to. So you don't have things get in the way, like financial concerns or romantic concerns or anything. It's like you can really just be yourself and thrive in the environment that you're creating. yeah, so you have everything you need. You've got the abundance, and you've got love coming. You've got abundance. You've got structure and teaching. Some really good things. So that's all I have for you, pile number 3. I really hope you liked it. If you did, please give a comment, subscribe to the channel. I like to know what people, what resonates with people, and I want to know what readings you want to see. So if there's a reading that you want to see, let me know in the comments. And also, if you want a private reading, if you want to find out about specifics of your particular situation, I have some super awesome specials, like way below like the regular rate, inside the description box below. And I only give a few of those away each month, but yeah, you can always get them. So, all right, I will talk to you soon and hope to see you in another reading. Thank you.